Guys, today we're going to look at some body paragraphs for your essay, and you're going to practice writing your own. You're going to need 3 different coloring tools, a yellow, blue, and pink, along with your packet, and we're going to practice annotating in order to answer some questions as we go. All right, so the body paragraphs of your essay are really just reader paragraphs, and you have already written a few of these this year. So just a quick refresher, the REA is restating the question and answering it. Here the question is just, what is one of your reasons? So each reason is going to be its own paragraph. The next part is your detail. You're going to find a fact from one of the sources in your packet, something to prove that reason, and then you'll explain it and then restate that reason in a new way. All right, so let's take a look at this first paragraph. With your yellow coloring tool, let's highlight the first sentence. Here we have her first reason, along with a transition. In blue, the detail has 3 parts. Remember, we have the transition, we have the direct quote, and then the citation. So transition, direct quote, citation. The next sentence in pink is the E for explain. We have another transition, and then the explanation in your own words of how your quote proves your point. And then finally, we have that reason, same reason, different words. Let's take a look at the next paragraph. This is her second reason from her thesis statement about pit bulls. It's all about training. So in yellow, let's go ahead and highlight the first sentence. We have our transition plus her second reason. So furthermore, most dog experts acknowledge the most important aspect to a dog's behavior is its training and the method of training. Next in blue, remember our detail sentence has 3 parts. So we have our lead-in, our transition, direct quote, and citation. According to the dog training website Caesar's Way, it states 100 years ago, the major job of the pit bull breed was to guard the home. Specifically, they kept watch over the children, even babies, and they often did it unsupervised. And here the author is missing that paragraph number. Our pink sentence, we have our transition, usually, and then an explanation. Usually animals that are trained with affection will be kind and loving. Because of the strength of the pit bull's jaw, they became the dog of choice for these illegal activities. So pit bulls were trained to attack. Using our own words to give just a little bit more background information. And then last but not least, we have a transition, and then we're restating the reason. Same reason, different words. Therefore, a dog's method of training is very important. Here's the last paragraph with a couple of questions for you. Our first sentence, finally, banning pit bulls does not actually solve the problem of violent dogs. Our detail, according to Fox News, ban pit bulls and the riffraff that breed and train them for nefarious purpose will simply move on to the next breed. Our explanation, typically criminals don't really care about breaking the law. If pit bulls are banned, bad dog owners will just find another breed to train in their illegal dog fights. There will still be dogs trained to be violent. And then our restatement. Clearly making pit bulls illegal is not going to make anyone safer. All right, take a look at page 3. The 3 body paragraphs that you're writing are worth a lot of points. The due date is in a question mark, but you should be able to find the due date on the board. Go ahead and write the due date in your packet, and then if you use some sort of planner, make sure you write those due dates down there as well. Let's take a look at each of these body paragraphs. Did I include a skillfully written topic and closing sentence? Here's some examples to help you practice with topic sentences. Remember, a topic sentence, that yellow REA, should never really go into much detail. We just want to introduce your reason. We want to introduce what the paragraph about. So this is all about exercise. Read this paragraph here and then tell me which of these would be the best way to start that paragraph about exercise. Let's try another one. So here's a paragraph all about the sun. Let's pretend that is your reason. So what would be the best topic sentence to begin that paragraph without giving any facts or details yet? All right, let's move on. So did I use a transition, all those transition words, to integrate strong and sufficient evidence? You guys have 5 different sources and pages of facts and details and information, but you only need 1 per paragraph. So the one piece of evidence, the one direct quote you pick, really needs to do a good job of really strongly supporting your position. Let's practice. Here's a paragraph from a student's essay. This is a body paragraph. Over here, these are some different direct quotes that the student found in some different sources and articles and websites. Your job is to pick 2 of these over here that would best support, or which ones are the strongest to prove this point. Go ahead and try it out. Let's try another one. So here is a body paragraph about one reason or about one topic about paper towel dispensers. And then here you need to pick 2 details or facts or direct quotes that help prove these ideas or help support these points. Again, you want to pick the strongest pieces of information. All right, back to the rubric. So here, did I copy and cite the direct quote correctly? I'm going to make sure that you have copied it word for word from the packet. So I'll be looking at that paragraph number or page number to make sure that it's copied correctly. Did I thoughtfully explain the evidence with my own ideas to fully inform? And then don't forget about that closing sentence. It's just as important as the topic sentence. So here's a paragraph about piranhas. This first sentence does a really nice job of introducing the topic of piranhas. So what do you think that last sentence should be? If it was written, it'd be written in yellow. So which one of these would be the best way to sum it all up? And remember, we're not putting any new information in the last sentence. All right, let's try one more. Here's a paragraph about dogs and their vision. So again, which one of these would be the best way to end this paragraph? So if this is the first yellow sentence where we're restating the topic, down here we want another yellow sentence to restate the topic again without giving too many details. All right, so for the rest of today and a little bit of tomorrow, you're going to have some time to work on writing your paragraphs. Page 14 in your packet will give you some space to handwrite and plan out your ideas before you start typing. Again, you'll pick a transition, first, next, then, finally. Tell me one of your reasons. Remember, go in order of your thesis statement. Pick another transition to introduce your direct quote. The text says, research states, the article, blah, 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 proved that. Then copy your direct quote word for word and your citation. If you're not sure where to find the citation, the author's name is at the bottom of each article, and then you just count up the paragraph number. Then you explain how your quote proves your point, and then finally restate that reason, same reason, different words. You'll do this again on page 15 for your second reason from your thesis statement, and then you'll pick your last reason, which should be your most important reason, on page 16 of your packet. Finally, I want you guys to look up on the board. These are the final due dates. This is kind of our timeline for the next few days. Today, you just finished watching the Ed puzzle on the body paragraphs, so you'll have some time to plan and type. Tomorrow, you'll have another video to watch that'll explain the conclusion, and then you'll have some time to plan and type. And again, you can kind of move at your own pace through those activities. But pay attention to this due date up on the board. That would be an important one to write down in your planner. Then you'll have another Ed puzzle that will explain those final last few steps, revising, editing, and publishing. Then you'll have some time to make those final changes, and your final copy with everything finished will be due on this date here. All right, let me know if you guys have questions. Thanks for watching.